And Vive el Go Live. Leave that alone, Tucker. Leave that alone. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, Buster. I'm watching you. I don't have any more food or no more treats. No more. That's it. That's it there, buddy. No more treataroos for you dogs. Got my way remotes. I need some of this. Hello there, Luffy. Ready to fart on stream? Maybe. I just brought the dogs out. Like I'm watching my mom's dog, and my dog's just chilling on the bed right now. But I just brought them out, so Luffy did do a number two, so he shouldn't have to fart. So he likes to do it every time I'm live. What's up, Brayden? Coolest animations. Superhero Brian. There's One Punch Man season 3 news. Yes, they just dropped like a little teaser trailer. It mainly focused on Garu, which was pretty cool because we saw Garu get taken away by the monsters. Um, I don't know. A lot of it was in Japanese, so I didn't see. Yeah, I know. Finally, Kuso, we got a One Punch Man season 3 trailer. Took them what, 5 years once again? I don't know why they wait so damn long for One Punch Man. I know when season 2 ended, I think they just had enough material in the manga to do season 3. Maybe maybe One Punch Man is too close to catching up to the manga, so they wait years and years till they do the next season, which is such an insane wait. It's like, geez, man. But Garu now has red hair, which yeah, he got at the end of season 2. You know, it's so long since you watch the previous season, you forget what happens. Like I showed Champ and Star Blast. I told them that we got the season 3 trailer, and I sent it to him. And Champ's like, I don't even remember what happened because it's so long in between seasons. I don't know if Mappa is still animating it. I believe they are, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but even the break from season 1 to season 2 was 5 years. So it's like, what the heck? But I know that's when Mappa picked it up. I don't know if Mappa's still doing it. They might be, or maybe they're not. I don't know. Mappa isn't good. I mean, I like Mappa, but they have way too many things to on their plate to do. You know, they have way too many uh anime or animation to work on. Yeah, because when it was posted, it's like season 3. Oh yeah, that's right. The One Punch Man is now making his own studio, so that's probably who's animating season 3. Maybe these animation studios were taking too long because who did it first? I forgot what company did it first. Then Mappa took it over, and then I'm guessing his company is now taking the reins of trying to figure out how I want to display my snake eyes. Something fall, and then I'm gonna open these up too. I got Gambit and Rogue there. Here, buddy, let me help you. There you go. He's trying to lay on. Oh, he walked away. Go ahead, go lay on it. Come here. Come in. Go ahead. You go lay on it. Go ahead. No, 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 I wasn't saying come over here. Go ahead. Over here. Come in. Come in. Go ahead. You can lay on it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, there you go, fella. Oh yeah, Madhouse did season one. That's right. Season one was yeah, Madhouse. No, don't start barking. So yeah, probably the creator's own studio. I feel like is going to be doing this season, and I think they have more than enough material to do season four. Shh, stop it. Yeah, season one was good. I personally liked the story in season two more than season one, but that's because like I'm a Garu fanboy. Like when I never read the manga. I still haven't read the manga, but when season two started, like I liked Garu as a character, like right off the bat. What do you mean felt cheap? Like because it was mainly fighting? So Beast DT's full power Goku Black is out. The battle damage one? Is that the one you're talking about? With like the Super Saiyan 3-ish or Super Saiyan 5? 3 hair? Because I know Star Blast got one, but the waist joint broke on him. No, I didn't see the new Superman suit. Yeah, a lot of people said they liked the animation more in season one than two. I mean, Madhouse is really good, but I like the story better in season two than one. I found the story a lot more interesting. I'm like when One Punch Man, I'm not a huge fan when they fight like the real big monsters. I like when there's like these one-on-one battles or one versus two, stuff like that. So that's why I like season two. But I like the whole Garu story. Wait, what is that, a fist? And I know season three is still going to be a big part of Garu. He's probably, like I said, I didn't read the manga, but I believe he's like the main villain, and he wants to get as strong as Saitama. Like I know a few things about it. I never watched Terraformers, but I believe I know what that is. Yeah, like I like those one versus one fights. Get out of here, YouTube notifications. Goro would eventually surpass Saitama. Yeah, I believe he will, unless like I saw a few things in the manga, like his transformation and stuff like that. But yeah, he wants to be the strongest. He's actually doing the push-ups and what is it? He said he did push-ups and sit-ups, was it? Or he would do like 100 a day or something like that. Saitama's way of getting so strong is like so basic, but it's funny. He's like, then I just started losing all my hair. What's Golden Freddy? I don't know what that is. Uh, what do I think will be the next Naruto announcement? Imagine if it's Kisame. That would be cool. I mean, it could be. People would request him a lot, and it would make sense. And it would make sense to make him if they're doing Itachi next. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. Yeah, and he would run. That's right. Yes. Yes. Golden Knight Garu, the animation. I don't know what that is. I never watched that. Garo. Garo. Right? Garo. I feel like if they make another villain Thanato, I feel like it would be Pain next. You know, because he's such a him and like Obito. I felt like were the most requested back when they first did the line. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Obito was the next figure that they do when it comes to a villain, at least. With heroes, I don't know like what hero they would do next. Maybe maybe I mean Madara could be another one they do next, and then maybe do a Hashirama or somebody. Could just be like another Sasuke. Maybe they'll do redo that battle version of Sasuke, even though I would prefer the one where he had the white shirt, where we first see him in Shippuden when he was still with Orochimaru. I would prefer that more over the that battle Itachi battle version one. Superhero Brian, any recent amazing Yamaguchi figures? I believe Thor. Yeah, Kuso just said it. Thor's the latest one that like just released. Everybody's posting pictures of him. I don't know who's supposed to release next though. Yeah, Pain would be. It would be great to get Pain, and since we already got the Akatsuki robe, you know, they already have that, and Pain's around the same height as Itachi and stuff, so they definitely can make a Pain next. And like I said, he's after Obito, like back when they originally did the line, Pain, even now, today, Pain is still one of the most requested characters people want. Oh, you got the Thor, Kuso. He does have a bunch of lightning effects. Seven interchangeable faces. Yeah, tons of lightning effects, and of course, he'll probably have a bunch of hands and stuff too. Go stop. They can make Neji. That's right. Comes with that weird bald spot where he has that tattoo. Oh yeah, that's right. Goes to figure art Spider Punk. Yeah, will I get it? I don't know. Maybe. I I'm I did pre-order because they announced that and then or revealed or showed the promo pics and then they did with the live action Ahsoka. Now I pre-ordered the Mafex live action Ahsoka, but the figure arts one looks so good. That one face is kind of odd where she's kind of like using the force. That face is a little weird, but I love like her yelling face. And then she had like a teeth gritted one. I know she had a basic face, and she had that weird face where she was using the force. And I know she had the yelling, screaming face. Like I love Ahsoka as a character. She's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Yeah, she looks good, and the likeness definitely is there. And it seems like the likeness does look a little better than the Mafex one. So I'm very tempted to get that Ahsoka as well. So I'll be getting the Mafex and the figure arts one. A lot of people, Kuso said Spider Punk. I will get him since I have Miguel, Gwen, and Miles. Yeah, you might as well if you're collecting all of them. Spider Punk's just like a really cool concept of a Spider-Man, and a lot of people when they revealed him on display, I forgot what event. People have been asking and asking when the hell like, he's gonna go up for pre-order or when he's gonna release and such. It's almost March and I'm still waiting for my Mafex Mando. It's been 2 years. The 2.0 one? Zenito, is that the one you're talking about? Like the one that I was showing yesterday? Because he did just release. And then I just got a notification from Ami Ami that they pushed back Winter Soldier to April. It's like, damn it. I forgot when I think he was supposed to release in March, but I don't mind waiting another. Where did you pre-order your Mafex Mandalorian, Danito? Starblast said, the Spider Punk looks awesome. Are you going to get it? Oh, Star Blast. I don't think you've been getting the Across the Spider-Verse figures, right? Because I always respected the character of Ahsoka. I started hating a character, but she won me over. Oh, like from Clone Wars, because she was kind of annoying at first. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the thing, Big Bad Toy Store is great, and they are legit reliable and stuff like that, good with returns or exchanges. But they are like the last company to get stuff in, so you might be waiting like another couple weeks or something. Star Blast. I ain't gonna get it. I haven't collected any Spider-Man figures in a while since the No Way Home stuff. Star Blast. Kuso. I'll wait though. I want to see Mafex and SH Figure Arts, who is superior. Oh, when it comes to Ahsoka. And then you also said I don't care about the Mafex Winter Soldier since I already ordered. Oh, the wait, did you put the My Hero Academia Winter Soldier? Is that what you just put? Oh, I know why you put that. Yeah, because it does. Well, I thought I thought you like mixed it up for a second. Yeah, that's just Amazing Yamaguchi's stylized look. I pre-ordered them both, the Amazing Yamaguchi and the Mafex one, but the Mafex one to me is more MCU, and then like you said, the Amazing Yamaguchi is more My Hero Academia. Star Blast, yes, exactly. Star Blast, if it's out of Yumi or Champ getting it, it most likely be Champ. But I don't even think he's gotten any of the Figure Arts one. He was getting like the Marvel Legends Across the Spider Verse stuff. Gosab, yes, Ahsoka was super annoying at the beginning, but the character got deeper as she looked weirder. Yeah, her character did get better over time. She got good character development. And then even in like that last season where they brought back Clone Wars, we had a nice little arc with her as well. And then the live action series made her better. Oh, Rebels made her a lot better as well. So yeah, she became a really good character over time. Danato, I can't wait to get my Kurama Link Naruto next month in March. That's right. I forgot where I pre-ordered mine. Has to be HOS Geeks. Oh yeah, jeez, man. So I forgot I pre-ordered a 2.0 Mandalorian from Ami Ami and HOS Geeks. So I'm like, damn it. So I guess I got to resell one. And then the Mezco Ninja Turtles came in and the Final Swing Figure Art Spider-Man. So that's three new things. And that Ninja Turtle set's almost $400 for me. Like Jesus, I'm paying like I think it's like 380. I paid for most of it already. And then the final one, Spider-Man's $80, and then the Mando's like $90. It's like Jesus freaking Christmas. Figures are expensive, man, but I'm just gonna have to resell that Mando. The final swing Spider-Man, definitely gonna keep that because I love that suit. They finally gave Tom Holland the more classic Spider-Man suit. Starblast, did you pre-order that final swing Spider-Man? If you're still in here, Kuso, yep, it's an anime look. I love it. Yeah, I love their stylized look as well. A lot of people do. Not everybody does, but a nice chunk of people do. I mean, their line is super successful. It's crazy how they transitioned. I forgot when they transitioned to Amazing Yamaguchi, but once they did that transition, their figures have just been fire. Revo nails it. Plus, I enjoy the anime girl appearance for Wonder Woman and Psylocke. Yeah, the Psylocke was. Oh, their Harley Quinn was so good. That's probably their best female, I think, that they made in the Amazing Yamaguchi line. Like Psylocke was good, but her hair kind of annoyed me sometimes. Yeah, same here, Cyber Spiral. I am super duper hyped. Garu's just he's my favorite One Punch Man character, and he is like one of my favorite. He became one of my favorite anime characters. So I love that he's probably going to be a big focus once again. Now I want to rewatch season two. But I literally have Vinland Saga on pause right now on the TV. Minato. Why did Todd McFarlane give himself interchangeable bare feet and almost nothing for Spawn? It's Todd McFarlane, but the whole feet thing has to do with a foot fetish joke type thing, So it's so odd to give yourself that, like, just weird. Where was that? Jeez, I keep hiccuping. Kuso also said, also I played with my Utah. Also, I play with my Utah Figma. Man, I love this figure. It's sad to see people aren't reviewing him. Is it the Zero movie? Probably the Zero movie version, right? Where his hair is more messy and not like combed, like season two. Because there is some dude on Instagram making custom season two combed hair, Utah hair sculpts, but it's for the figure arts Utah. And I'm so tempted to get it. I think it's only 20 bucks and then shipping. So I think I might have to go stop. I hope they do a Mafex or figure arts Moon Knight. I love that suit. The comic or MCU version. I would love for like Mafex to do an MCU Moon Knight. Like the Marvel Legends one is fine for what it is, but I would definitely want an import version of the MCU Moon Knight because Amazing Yamaguchi killed it with theirs. Star Blast. No, I didn't pick it up. Didn't feel like it. I mean, you have all because you got the regular Tom Holland one. That's why, right? The figure arts one, you got the regular or whatever suit it was that he was wearing. Because he didn't wear that final swing until the very end of the movie. The final swing. Guys, get it? Superhero Brian. Do you think there would be some cured spirit figures like Rika and Uzumaki? Figure arts? I know Figma's doing. Oh wait, who's Uzumaki? I'm thinking of Inumaki. I know Figma's doing Inumaki. I would like for them to make Rika. Why can't I think who Uzumaki is? And no, we're not talking Naruto. Kuso, wait till you see Yuriko. Wait, who? From what? Wait. Maruko. Oh, Oh, you mean Mirko? Mirko. Mirko? Her name's Mirko, right? The bunny girl from My Hero Academia. That's who you're talking about? Ghost Tab. Sony started to prep people to get a live action Miles Morales. I guess they realized that they can't pick, pick nothing characters to make movies. You know what? That's what I do want them to do that with how successful Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse is. Obviously, people want it, instead of them just doing random Spider-Man villains, they should do different Spider-Men, like a Miles Morales movie would be dope, or even a Scarlet Spider-Man movie, even they could even do like a Spider-Punk one, There's so many different versions of Spider-Man. I'm surprised they're not like, hey, let's just start doing all different Spider-Man movies of different versions of Spider-Man. Supposedly, McFarlane likes to walk around in socks, but instead did bare feet for some reason. Yeah, that is weird. If it's the socks thing, they should have given you interchangeable feet with socks on. Cyber Spiral. I'm debating rather or not to either get a McFarlane Superman or a Mattel DCUC Superman. What do you want? Like a good comic version Superman? Kuso, yes, the Zero movie. There's a custom combed hair for the SH Figure Arts commission for my Figma. Starblast. I decided to continue One Piece through reading the manga. The pacing is a lot faster, but I'm surprised at how the pacing changes the tone of the story. From the manga to the anime, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the anime they definitely try to drag stuff out, and I'm not surprised. One Piece is so incredibly popular, and they do filler, but I like I like pretty much all the One Piece filler. I don't think there's really been One Piece filler that I wasn't like too keen on. Like I've always liked their filler. Naruto and Bleach filler, I hate. Like Naruto had a couple good filler stories, but where did you start reading it from the Whole Cake Island? Like where you're at in the anime? Oh wait, you said I actually kind of like the slower pacing that the anime has for One Piece, but I also understand why it bugs people. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. So tell me, for instance, Ghost Tab, I like the MCU Moon Knight suit more than the comic version. Do a Doctor Knight figure suit. I mean, if one of these companies do it like Figure Arts or Mayfax, they do have the options there, you know. Kuso, he thinks customers are like buy my figures. Oh yeah, Tom McFarlane. Yeah, and then he's like, buy my figure of myself. Like I said though before, some people like stuff like that. Like Hasbro did that with Black Series with George Lucas, and then they also did it with Marvel Legends with Stan Lee. Personally, I'm not a big fan of like getting figures of the creators. I mean, some people like it, that's fine, but not my cup of tea. Yeah, Mirko from My Hero Academia, Bunny Choco or Choco wife. Yeah, but she's a really dope character though. Ghost Tab, I'm getting the Senraku figure. I'll put him next to my Inosuke figure from Demon Slayer. Same VA. Superhero Brian. Kenjaku's special grade, I thought is the name. Okay, so that's Uzuma. I don't know every name of like curses and stuff like that from JJK. I know like a majority of the characters. I still don't know every single character. I know like the main ones. Like Demon Slayer, I could probably name a nice chunk of characters. But I was trying to get like know even like My Hero Academia, I still don't know all like the characters' names. Two Inosuke's together. Cyber Spiral. Yeah, I'm looking for a good comic Superman. So, I mean, if you don't want to go too crazy spending money, yeah, McFarlane would be the better option, and then or maybe Mattel. Mayfex did do a really nice one, but you're gonna be like their Hush Superman. I think isn't too cheap to come by now. Even when it retailed, I mean, Mayfex is pretty expensive, but that's a really good comic version of Superman right there. And then they did like the Dark Knight version or the Dark Knight Returns version as well. Thanato, where I get the new Minato, I'm getting a cloth Hokage coat and remove that plastic cloak he comes with. I hope the thing with Tamashii Nations with stuff like that, like with their Bleach figures, I don't think it's connected like that, but sometimes they glue it on, so you might have to like heat it up to take it off. But like with their Bleach stuff, like Byakuya, his like robe was part of his upper torso, so you can't remove it. So I don't think Minato will be like that. I'm not sure though. I know the original one, it was glued on like the back or on the shoulders or something like that. So you should be able to remove it. And then I got a from GPS Lot. I just got like a cheap cloth wired trench coat for him. But yeah, that's why I took these out. And then I'm curious how Rogue turned out too. And people, so I have Bishop, Magneto. I don't really care for. We mainly got him because we are gonna make a cape for him. I didn't get Storm. Oh, I have all of them besides Storm, so I would need to get Storm. And then the next wave, all I want is like Executioner and Nightcrawler. Ah, ah, get out here, rogue. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. One of her hands fell out. Whoa. What's loose on there? Nothing there. Okay, never mind. I hate these stupid things. Alright, let's get that out of there. Oh, she's holding. That's weird that they put that hand in there because she's holding her other glove, but she's still wearing it. So let's take that off and put her fist on there. There we go. Oh, they definitely made her like the original '90s Rogue, not like the one we saw in the trailer. They did actually drop a new trailer of the '97 X-Men series. Come on, bend you damn joint. There we go. Her hair's kind of nice and rubbery. See, I like that. Now they're making it so you can use that ball peg on the top, even though it still has the hinge, so she could look like directly down and stuff, you know. And then did they do the boot cut? See, missed opportunity. You have that right there. Remember what I was talking about last night with no swivel there? Now when you get her in like those crouching poses, it's gonna look weird because of the ankle rocker, man. Ay ay ay. Why did they miss that? Like Gambit has it. I don't know why they didn't do that. And then she has an okay torso joint. No double jointed elbows, so but they do bend in a little more than 90, so that's pretty good. Yeah, but not a bad rogue. Watch. Now we're gonna get a Mafex one. Speaking of that, why didn't see I hate when they do that. Like that is such a missed opportunity. You have the little green line there. You could have put a cut right in there, dude. What the hell are you guys doing? I mean, she's not too bad. Oh, does she have like a shoulder joint? You kind of. Ah, nah, never mind. Not like Wolverine. It's just a regular hinge there. That's it. Inches. You can remove that coat. I mean, if you wanted to put a cloth one, kind of pointless for stuff like this. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad of a row, guys. Say not too bad. Get over here, Charger. All right. Oh, I need to lower this a little bit so my charger can reach. There we go. All right. Starblast. I switched where Chopper and Carrot freed themselves. The hell was that? Keep hearing a weird sound. But there's still. Oh, in the mirror world. Okay, that's where you are. All right. I see where you are. So you're kind of. Is Luffy in the mirror world yet? I mean, is he there? Oh shit. When in doubt, use hot water. Oh, when I was trying to bend the elbow joint. Usually Marvel Legends, I never have to do that. The joints will eventually bend. It's usually like NECA, you have to do that. Mainly NECA, though, tell you the truth. And then this Gambit's pretty much the same thing we've been getting. I mean, which is fine, but you guys couldn't have given him some more hands or something too. Like he always has to hold his his bow staff. I mean, a right fist could have been cool, at least or something. But yeah, at least we have a much better face sculpt with them. Because the one they gave us when they like first redid Gambit, that face sculpt was so bad. But I have so many like custom Marvel Legends head sculpts. Card effects. This is taped down. And then out you go, Gambit. I did get like the retro one, but I'm just gonna leave it mint in box. He just has a little movement at the head there. And he has those same single joints. They bend a little more than 90 though, so that's not bad. Boo! Boo! Boring ab crunch and boring waist swivel. I despise waist swivels. They're so outdated, man. That's why I'm not too crazy with like Marvel Legends because they still use like old stuff like a waist swivel and stuff like that. I mean, you guys know what I was talking about yesterday when I was comparing like uh, the articulation with that Venom body, like the movie Venom, and then Blade. Like, see, Gambit has the boot cut here, so even though he has the rocker, you could still move it around and fix it up a bit. But yeah, they definitely need to like transition to lowering. I don't mind if they lower the ab crunch, like what they did with Venom, but then at the torso, give you that ball joint, because then you can get pivot and swivel, and then you don't have that like ugly cut look, like when you swivel it. That's so ugly. Ugh. Oh man. Like I don't mind that down by like the ankles or the boot cut, but oh, around the waist. Even like when NECA reissued their Mirage Comics Shredder, or not reissued, but gave him the like the battle damage look. They didn't update his articulation, and all he had for torso and waist was just a waist swivel. And then they did that with the Foot Clan soldier as well, and he just has the waist swivel. So at least with the ab crunch, you could at least make them go forward and back. Oh God, that didn't sound too good. Yep. All right, pretty much same figure. Oh, same figure. The Rogue's pretty cool though. Those are garbage. Kuso, yes, it is the '97 Marvel Legends Rogue, and they made her like the old '90s series Rogue, not like. All right, I better stop. Um, but yeah, she's pretty cool actually. I like her. Not a bad figure. Not bad. She really has thick thighs. Like, geez. But yeah, pretty cool figure. Denito. My brother and I are gonna see the Demon Slayer movie on Sunday. Nice. A lot of like funny stuff, but a lot of like build up to the last arc that's gonna happen. Man, my Luffy tattoo's peeling. Hurry up and finish peeling. But I really I'm a huge Demon Slayer fan, so I really enjoyed or like I always want to go see it when it comes in theaters. Like they're gonna do it next year when they do the Infinity Castle arc. Just with the Hashira training arc, I don't know how far because the Hashira training arc isn't that long. Like the first episode was good. It was an hour long, and you get to see two other Hashira fight like some no-name demons, but you get to see them fight a little bit, and we've never seen them fight, so that was pretty cool. But most of it's like build up and story progression because to me it's like the beginning of the end, which it pretty much is. So Kuso, and I want Nabara to be treated well too. I've been constantly making edits. Oh wait, I think you're having a combo with Ghost Top there. DD19, Mayfix Gambit is the best. Have him, and he's so good. Agreed. I have him as well. That's the best. I feel like that's the best 1/12 scale Gambit, hands down. But like Gambit's just one of my favorite characters, so I'll buy a nice chunk of Gambit figures. Luffy, come on, man. Why you gotta bark, dude? Even the hair is much better on this one. Silence. So I'm waiting until next month to get Mayfex Gambit. Already spent too much on things. Then I know they've reissued a lot of stuff, but I feel like it's just mainly Japan retailers, and if you live in Japan. I know some stores do the international shipping, so like some of these figures prices should have dropped. I hope the author of Demon Gustav, I hope the author of Demon Slayer gets involved and make another arc for Demon Slayer. With how popular it is, I feel like the studios will like probably like beg her to do more. I mean, she's got to. And like we were saying on previous lives, there's so many like different. I mean, we thought of one good story, which was like another rogue demon that became stronger than Muzan. That's out there somewhere. That could be something. But there's a bunch of stories they could do, and I'm sure once it ends, it's still gonna be what's up, Yamcha? It's still gonna be like at its peak. And a lot of people weren't that satisfied with the ending in the manga, which I understand because I read the whole Infinity Castle arc in the manga. But there is they can do more arcs, and I'm sure they're gonna have her do more because it's such a popular series. It's like when Toriyama said he was coming back to do Super, and they were all super hyped about it and said it's the best thing he ever wrote. I mean, to me, I feel like they didn't put in the best arcs yet in Super. Like the Goku Black arc, I felt like was probably the best arc in Super, and then that last tournament, I think was the second best one. But the Moro arc, just that alone, and then you have the Granola arc. Like, man, there's two fantastic arcs, and then Superhero was after that, so they kind of jumped ahead two arcs and went directly into Superhero. Those time Muzan had a kid, so unless he ate him, he could be the next villain. That's true. He had that daughter when we first see Muzan, when Tanjiro uh, sniffs him out, literally. So that definitely could be a story right there. DBZ, to me, the best arc, or Dragon Ball Super, the best arc was the TOP one. It was awesome. TOP. Wait, which arc is that? Oh, the Tournament of Power. Sorry, I had to think there for a second. Yeah, that one was a really good arc. Like that one. I knew not all the universes. Like I knew that wish was going to happen at the end, but I like when there's a really scary threat, like Goku Black, But I didn't like how that arc ended. How he like became the whole universe. I was like, what the hell? Or that world. And then his face was popping up all in the sky. I'm like, come on, dude, what the hell is this shit? Like that arc was so good until that moment. I think they kind of ruined it with that moment. it was funny seeing Goku like get Zeno from that timeline to just erase Goku Black pretty much. But yeah, the Tournament of Power was a really good arc because then everybody had their little spotlights with fighting and everything. And then Cruz also said, I can't also wait to watch the Black Frieza arc. I believe this arc is supposed to be the Black Frieza arc, right? I mean, I don't think they officially announced it yet, but that's what a lot of people are speculating. And if Star Blast is still in here, I'm surprised he hasn't said anything since we mentioned Frieza. Ghost Hive, we will have to wait for Dragon Ball to finish that stupid chibi anime before they do more. Yeah, you are 100% correct, which is why a lot of people aren't happy that we're getting the Daima and not getting Super 2. Personally, I would have preferred Super 2, but they want to throw Daima out first. Maybe they want to finish this arc or more arcs in Super before they do Super 2. So then they could just do arc after arc after arc, like what they did with Super. So maybe that's what they're doing, but we will have to find out next time on Dragon Ball Super. And plus, Goku versus Gohan spoilers, I guess. No, I know that they fight, but I guess some people might not know it. Starbucks, hey bro, you and Frieza both be chilling. It's like he is like half Frieza from his profile picture. He's half Frieza. Ghost Tab. Everybody hated GT. Why make another anime where Goku gets made into a kid? Yeah, I don't get that concept. Like, why? Why? I mean, Star Blast, me and Champ were all speculating. Maybe the guy who wished that, maybe it makes them weaker or something. That's what we were thinking. But yeah, I never like Dragon Ball Super. Was it? That was Goku as a kid. It was great. It's a classic. It's awesome. Why keep going back to it? Why? Why? So like I didn't like it in GT either. I didn't like GT. It started interesting me more when Goku was learning about Super Saiyan 4 and transforms into it. I wasn't a big fan of the baby arc. I really didn't like GT until the Super Android 17 arc to the end. And then I liked the little TV special they did with like Goku's great 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 grandson or something like that. Well, Ghost Have, I guarantee you we are going to get figure arts of Daima, which Champ brought to my attention because Tamashi Nations on their Instagram page um, showed a picture of Kid Goku and Krillin. And if you look at the GT Goku that we got, the Kid Goku, they're probably just going to reuse that body mold to make both Krillin and Kid Goku. Easy money for them. They don't really have to make too many new parts. So, like, I swear to God, if we get a Kid Supreme Kai, right? Kaioshin, if we get a kid version of him first before his regular version, that's going to be some BS. That is going to be some goddamn BS. Which I bet we will get that before we get a regular version of him. And it's going to be like, God damn it, dude. He's Star Blast is half, yeah, half. Is that what Frieza's race is? Because I don't think Toriyama really ever said it, or am I confusing that with Yoda's race? I know Geekdom was saying that we never really got an official name for Frieza's race, and that Frieza and his family are unique because they're like incredibly powerful, but the other people in his race are nowhere near that power level. Take it from the Encyclopedia of Dragon Ball, Gaten 101. Because we were talking about that not too long ago, me, him, and Starblast. So I think Goku. Oh, wait. Ghost Tab says making Goku a kid takes away his growth. Also, make a show of a 50-plus-year-old kid is weird. Yeah, it's like it's like the movie Jack with Robin Williams. But I mean, he was technically a kid, but stuck in an adult's body. That movie's a classic. If you never saw that, Jack, it is sad though too. But it's a classic. That is such a classic movie. It's called Jack with Robin Williams. So Robin Williams is like very kid-like at heart, so it was kind of like a perfect role for him. But like his growth was going a lot faster than his age, so he's in like first or second grade, but he's a grown man and stuff. But he's really a kid in not well in the movie. He's really a kid, but his body grew so much faster than his age. Very good movie. I haven't watched it in a while actually. Kuso, I don't think Goku's even 50 yet, considering he died and got spared 10 years or something. Frieza's race is asexual though because they reproduce using cold temperatures. So they don't reproduce exactly like Namekians, but Namekians are like that too. There's no male or female. It's just the what's his name? They just spit eggs out. Kind of like what King Piccolo did, you know. Damn, what's the name of like the big fat Namekian, like the ruler? Why can't I think of his damn name? They should make a nail though. They really need to make another Namekian figure because I mean I love Piccolo, but the only other Piccolo they could really do now is a battle damage Piccolo. You know, Guru. That's it. Yes, thank you. Uh, but the only other Piccolo they could do is a battle damage one. You know, and that would be dope. Like, how come we mainly just get battle damage Goku figures, and then we got one Gohan? Where's the battle damage Vegeta? Out to machinations. I lost battle damage Vegeta and a battle damage Piccolo. You know, at least do it with like the main fighters because they get battle damaged a lot. Even like a battle damage Trunks could be cool at some point. Do Bojack Trunks first to machinations. Kuso, yeah, like Namekians, yeah, they use water to live and reproduce. So expect the fat King Cold produced Cooler and Frieza. Yeah, most likely. Sorry, I had to text my friend because I sent him the One Punch Man season 3 trailer. He's like, is this for real?" I'm like, "Yes, it is." Yeah, King Cold probably did. And remember what was the fan made thing with Zycor? They made it like King Cold had an affair with like Goku's mom or something, right? I mean, I guess Bardock was dead at that point, so she didn't really have an affair, but she slept with King Cold, and then she gave birth to Zycor. But yeah, it would be cool learning more about Frieza's race, but they're not all messed up like Frieza, Cooler, and King Cold. You know, they should make Cooler though. A How cool would that be if Frieza like went and got Cooler and he's part of the Black Frieza arc? How freaking awesome would that be? And then they both like we have Black Cooler and Black Frieza. They both evolved and Cooler was able to catch up to Frieza's level. They really need to make Cooler is such a fan favorite. It would make correct, Kuso. Yes, just like Namekians. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. It was a fan made thing manga, I believe, the one that with Zycor, because it was Goku's mom that King Cold apparently mated with, and then she gave birth to Zycor. Meanwhile, Bardock in heaven, what the shit? That goddamn whore! How dare she? I only been dead. Who knows how long after that was when she did that? Priest Guru. This ain't what we're talking about. Priest Guru, how you get morbidly obese from just drinking water with being a will be a mystery to me. That is true. That is so true. Why is he so obese? You know? Hmm. Interesting. We're gonna have to talk to Geekdom about this stuff. I guess Starblast left because he would be saying stuff with what we're talking about right now. It's so true though. Why is he so obese? Meanwhile, all the other Namekians are just like basic builds, you know? I mean, wait, some of them are a little chunky too, like the one that Dende was with that got killed by Dodoria. He was a little chunky as well. So I wish the Dragon Ball new transformation went beyond changing colors. Feels lazy. I like the Super Saiyan 4 because they change it. Yeah, you know what? That is really true. And they've always made like the Great Apes such like a big important thing that made Saiyan so much stronger, you know? And then when Super Saiyan came along, they at least did switch the hair with Super Saiyan 3 and it got much longer. And then since Super Saiyan 4 technically was not canon, it goes right to Super Saiyan God, which was that magenta type color, and then we had the blue. You know, it. Excuse me. It would be cool if they like. I always loved the Super Saiyan 4 design, and a lot of people do as well. That's one of the great things that came out of Dragon Ball GT Super Saiyan 4. And you know what? It would be pretty badass if they made it canon, even though maybe it might not be as powerful as Super Saiyan God or something. It would just be, or maybe it could be on that level or something, you know? It would be interesting. Or maybe they unlock Super Saiyan 4 and combine it with Super Saiyan God. So then their fur changes color along with their hair. That would be interesting. Oh God, what are you guys talking about? There are a couple of fat dynamics, water hoarders. Man, Dragon Ball fandom is filled with cheating. By cheating, I mean wife cheat husband or husband cheat wife. Sheesh. Oh God. So they think of like scenarios like that? Or are you talking about like how we were talking about the Zycor uh fan manga, like stuff like that you're referring to? Ning Song said, I can't stand when little kids come in the comments section asking for toys when we as adults work hard to be able to afford action figures. Yo, what up? Ota Drew? Yeah, that happens. I mean, they're young kids and they can't probably get stuff like we do. I mean, it's understandable, but I know what you're talking about. But so, what do you guys think? Glad I caught the stream. I'm glad you did too. And we're just hitting like an hour, so we'll probably be live for a little while longer. What do you guys think of Piccolo's upgrade? Yep, they think about scenarios like that, like Bulma sleeping with Goku or Vegeta being be banging 18. Holy shit. Those top, to be fair, action figures start as kids' products. Yeah, we as adults just took over. Now, yeah, we keep like the action figure genre, I guess, alive. It's not kids doing it anymore. Back when we were younger, like my age in the 90s and early 2000s, we were the ones that were the reason why action figures were selling. And now, as we got older, action figures got so goddamn awesome. We're like, I want to collect these again. So it's funny how that happens because kids now these days they just want to be on their phone all the time, which it is addicting. Like back when I was a kid, and I'm going to show my age here. Cell phones weren't even a thing. So you'd always have to use the landline. But to find out where your group of friends were hanging out, you would know that by where everyone's bikes, where all the bicycles were in front of someone's house. Like it would be either all over someone's front lawn or right in front of their grass or on the driveway or something. That's how you knew where all your friends were hanging out. So, like, say you had to leave and then you come back home and you're trying to find your friends, you try to call them, nobody answers or something. You take your bike, ride around the neighborhood, and once you see where all the bikes are, like thrown on the ground, that's where you know all your friends are at. Like it's crazy because I remember when internet and was like a thing, and the only thing you really had then was AOL dial-up, which was the most annoying goddamn sound. So it's like it's so amazing how they were able to take computers and pretty much make them be able to fit in your freaking pocket. That's what phones are now. I remember when cell phones first really became a big thing. Like I remember when people had car phones. You had a freaking phone in your goddamn car. It wasn't a cell phone. That was like, oh, they're rich. They got a car phone. They're rich. Piccolo. All right, yeah. So going back to Orange Piccolo, he looks like Roid Rage Piccolo. Piccolo. Roid Colo. Orange Piccolo, I kind of enjoy the fresh take. Piccolo never. Yeah, like I always wanted Piccolo to get an upgrade because he would always be on their level. Like Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga, Frieza Saga, Android, Cell Saga. After like the Cell Saga, Piccolo became like a backup Z fighter and would rarely fight. And it's like, damn, man, because Piccolo, like when he first arrived on planet Namek to help fight Frieza, you were like, yeah. And Piccolo was holding his own when Frieza was in what, second form and third form? And then once Frieza went into his final form or fourth form, that's when shit got real. But even like the movies too, with BoJack Unbound, Piccolo showed up and started helping him, right? Yeah. There's a lot of movies where he wasn't there and then he shows up and helps. Now, if he does that, like look at the Broly movie, he couldn't do anything but help them do fusion, and it's like, damn, bro, it would have been cool if maybe he was helping him fight Broly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so happy he did get an upgrade. I don't know how strong he is though. Like he probably is close to like the Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue level. Now definitely. I don't think he's as strong as Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan supposedly is the strongest canon and currently and Super. Well, Black Frieza is actually at the moment. Well, we don't know that. We actually don't know that. That would be an interesting fight again to see them fight. Um, but with Piccolo, I did like the orange, the color change. I mean, they could have. I guess they didn't really like change the look of him too much, besides his color and bulking him up. And then, well, he doesn't have eyebrows to begin with. So what am I talking about? Ghost Town. That's an issue with comics and toys. As people are getting older, demand for comics and toys go away as younger generations prefer phones. Yeah, over toys. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yep, old times or something. Oh, to Drew, the power up for Piccolo was dope. I always thought that a Namekian equivalent of a Super Saiyan would be a Namek who'd absorb other Namekians. Yeah, because remember in the Tournament of Power, you had those two Namekians, but they pretty much combined with every Namekian on their planet, so they were super duper strong. Go stop. Tell girls you have a computer in your pocket. Welcome back, Azon. Aizen. Is it Aizen? I always keep saying Azon. I believe it's Aizen. Piccolo is like a pivotal character. He is Kuso, and I'm glad. Like superhero was not like one of my favorite arcs or movies, even though it is canon. I do really like that they gave Piccolo and Gohan the spotlight in it, and then they're a bigger help again in the Moro arc. So this is before Piccolo even became Orange Piccolo. So I mean, I don't know how big of a party's. So now he'll probably be able to stand a chance against Black Frieza if this is going to be the Black Frieza arc that we currently are getting right now in the Dragon Ball Super manga, you know? So but the Moro arc, it was cool because all the Z fighters had people to fight in it. Because Moro broke these prisoners out of the Universe 7 universe. And it was cool because he grabbed a bunch of dudes from the prison. And OG 7-3 was probably like the strongest one. I forgot who fought in the Android. Like Android 17 and 18 were there too. So it was really cool. All the Z fighters had people to fight. So it was really awesome reading that. And then the granola arc, you know, Goku and Vegeta advance, and everybody knows we got Ultra Ego Vegeta, which is such a sick transformation. That I like. And that, it's still just the changing of hair, but at least he had like a god earring on, and then his eyebrows also disappeared. And then Goku, nothing really different there, he just really, really learned Ultra Instinct. So with this next arc, if it is the Black Frieza one, because Frieza came in there and laid both of them out with like a clothesline, double clothesline, knocked both of them out. Sorry, I'm kind of giving away spoilers, but I'm sure it's hard to stay away from spoilers, especially with Dragon Ball Super. But that goes to show you how strong Frieza is. And he even does something else that I won't give away. But whoever's read that manga, you know what I'm talking about with who Goku and Vegeta were fighting. So that just went to show you how strong Frieza has gotten. Like it's crazy because even with the gold form, before all that, we all learned Frieza's never trained a day in his life. And when he started training, he got the gold form. And then he trained even more, but he trained in something like a hyperbolic time chamber. So he's been training for years as these arcs are going on since the last time we seen him, Tournament of Power. But he's been training years. So he really upgraded himself and powered the hell up. So it's like Beast Gohan might be the only one that stands a bit of a chance. But also when he did that to Goku and Vegeta, they were really like weak because they were just in huge battles. So I mean him taking them out in one shot, I mean also makes sense since they were pretty much drained of all their power and energy and stuff. So what's a Drew? They established it when Piccolo absorbed Nail. Yeah, the power up was used once. We lose a character and then we never got another power up. It was time for him to up his ante. Well, he did also fuse with Kame, and then we do get to see him fight in Perfect Cell straight up 101. And if Cell never ran away, I feel like Piccolo would have beat him. But a very underrated fight, that's one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z fights, is Piccolo versus Android 17. That is such a fun fight, man. But they they really should make cooler canon because I hope Broly will have a bigger part in this arc as well. You know, Broly has always been so well received. He's a lot of people's just flat out favorite character, from Dragon Ball. And it makes sense. Me personally, I love the Dragon Ball Super version of Broly more because they gave him more depth to his character. He's not just like a mindless monster, like kind of like how Hulk originally was. He's not like that now, which I like. And they like they're giving him development too. So I mean, we see a little bit of him in the superhero movie. Sadly, we don't see him at all in Moro or Granola arc. So I do hope because I want Broly to become like one of the main fighters, like Goku and Vegeta, like the OG three Saiyans, all teaming up. But how cool would it be if they finally made Cooler canon and Frieza like found his brother somewhere and then got him to train with him, told him what happened and everything, how the Saiyans killed him and beat him and keep putting their family to shame. They killed father as well. How cool would that be that Cooler shows up in canon, shows up with Frieza, and they both get the black form, the black Frieza form, black Cooler form, and they'll be imagine that both of them that strong. It would have to be like Gohan and Piccolo versus one of them, like Goku and Vegeta fights the other, and then if Broly's there, added bonus. But they should also do something with that OG 7-3 because that was a freaking cool character too. That was a cool villain in the Moro arc, and then he's just there's a slight glimpse of him in the beginning of the Granola arc, and then we don't see him again. So to me, if they don't use him again, missed opportunity of a villain. You're right. Piccolo couldn't beat Frost. That is right. And that's what was said about that. So it's great that he did get a power up. Like when I first started watching Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo was my favorite character. He still is one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters. Over time, Vegeta ended up becoming my favorite, and then Bardock is my all-time favorite. And then Cooler and Broly are some of my favorites too. But I feel like Vegeta always gets stiffed when it comes to fighting the main villain. He's never gonna beat like a main villain. Maybe one of the secondary main villains, yeah, but the main villain, no. Toriyama will never let him do that. I know he won't. But Piccolo used to stand a chance against the main villains, and then it's like after when he merged with Kame, no more, no more of that. Ghost Tab. I do like that each have a different transformation, like Ultra Instinct. Yeah. Vegeta, Hakai form is that Ultra Ego, and then Piccolo Tangerine form. Yes. I see so many memes for Black Frieza in the future. And then Ota Drew said, him being super dense and able to use all his unique abilities as a Namekian, yeah, is a cool concept. Yeah, but it's so funny because didn't like Krillin remind him that he could grow real big, and then Piccolo remembered he could stretch and stuff. It's like yes, but like yeah, him using those abilities is great. Like, why did they stop having him use it after what Dragon Ball when he fought Goku at the end? Ghost Type. Piccolo only has two people inside him. Yeah, at the moment. Aizen. Aizen. All right, one or two. One, Aizen. Two, Aizen. It's Aizen, right? Because it's the villain from Bleach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, you just said that, Kuso. Ota Drew. If Piccolo absorbed a MF like Slug, that would be interesting. But now, like, Slug is super weak compared to them now, because Slug was what the fourth movie, and they still didn't even hit Super Saiyan then. But Goku was using like Kaioken times 20 or 10 or whatever. Ghost Tabs. So we got Goku Black Arc and Black Frieza Arc. I see a Black Vegeta in the future of Dragon Ball, a Black Vegeta arc. And then his hair just turns black. It's like, wait, isn't that just his base form? Ghost Tab. We don't We don't watch Dragon Ball for this story. I don't respect spoilers etiquette. That's like spoiling Coco Melon. Pretty much. It's so hard to get around Dragon Ball spoilers. They're always gonna pop up. Like when Vegeta first went Ultra Ego, spoiled. Even like Goku fighting Beast Gohan currently spoiled. Like Black Frieza spoiled. All the big stuff gets spoiled because it's such a popular, not just anime or manga. It's just so popular. It's one of the most popular things in media. It's it's hard to avoid spoilers with it. Like me, I know a lot of people get mad when stuff gets spoiled. I really don't care. Like spoil. I'm not gonna be like, oh, damn you to hell. I don't really care if I get spoiled with stuff. That's right, coming to yep. Ghost Tab. If they make Broly canon, wait, Broly is canon, and all right. Let me finish it. If they make Broly canon and people like him, it's only bound for Cooler to show, especially with Frieza that keeps coming back. Yeah, because it's kind of repetitive with Frieza constantly coming back, and then people are speculating that Perfect Cell would come back at some point, but like Frieza already came back again. Then he was forced to help them. Now when he comes back this time, have him bring like Cooler back with him. If you want to bring back a badass character, even though he wasn't canon before and just had two movies, and it would be awesome if you made him a canon character, would be Frieza's brother Cooler, and it would be like another like oh shit threat. And they should make him stronger than Frieza. That would also be like another curveball. Because technically he was like in the movies, because he had that fifth form that Frieza never got to, which I guess technically wasn't canon, but they were trying to show that Cooler was stronger than the final form Frieza, the fourth form. All right, Ota Drew said same. Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, Broly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love what Toriyama did with Broly. He really retconned his character really well instead of just making him a mindless monster. Like it was fine for that time, the Z Broly, but the Super Broly really, I mean, it didn't entire like he still kind of does the mindless monster thing when he goes into that berserker state, but he's more humanized. You know what I mean? And you feel bad for him at certain points, especially with what his father's been doing him. Frieza manipulated him by killing his father and saying that Broly did it by accident with one of his blasts. But even seeing him in superhero, you see they're trying to help him control it. So he's getting pretty good character development, even though we only just got a movie of him, and then that little bit in the superhero movie. So they definitely should bring him in a goddamn arc already. Like people love Broly in general. Bring him back in an arc, and hopefully it'll be this one, and he can help the Z Fighters fight. That'd be, and Frieza will be shook of him if he sees him too. But maybe since he's gotten so much powerful, he might not be as scared. But it's cool with Broly because he like Luffy, he learns to get stronger as he's fighting too, which is really cool of his character. Because Broly will become the character Gohan should have been until he got a kid and ruined his life. Just kidding. Yeah, Gohan really took a backseat. Cooler in canon would be dope. Plus Cooler Black. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Frieza finds him and then helps him get up to the that form, and then it's just two times the threat. And with how powerful Frieza is in that form, with what we saw in the manga, it'd be interesting to see if Cooler would be as strong or a little less strong or even more powerful than Frieza. I think with all the movie characters, Broly was always people's favorite, and Cooler, I believe, was the next most popular or fan favorite. Where are we at? Chef Artie Harris. What's up, dude? He said, "What up, Dini19? Did you hear the Japanese voice actress of Goku gave her voice to AI?" Yes. And didn't Luffy's? No, no. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did hear about that. Otto Drew. Vegeta became my favorite over the years. I forgot when Vegeta became my favorite. I think it was during the Cell Saga arc. Like when I first, because that's when I first started watching Dragon Ball Z. It was like in the very beginning of the Android arc. But when like they killed Jiro, I think I first started it when Jiro ran away and they were chasing him. That's when I first started Dragon Ball. So it's crazy. I first experienced Dragon Ball at its peak. But yeah, I think by the end of the Cell Saga, Vegeta became my favorite character. But Piccolo was my favorite for a while. Yeah, his redemption arc is great. Henry Torres. Isn't Toriyama very forgetful? That's probably why. Yeah, and that's why he has Toyotaro, because he's like a big Dragon Ball fan and remembers a lot of stuff. That's why they both work on Super together. Or that's why he has working with him on Super, because he remembers stuff that Toriyama forgets. Yeah, he is forgetful. One thing about Oda, he is not forgetful. He'll bring shit up from like the first episode. It's like, what the hell? That's something like Oda brings a lot of stuff back from the very beginning, like Laboon, for example. We see Laboon right when they hit the Grand Line. That's the very first thing we see, and you just think at the end the Strads are just going to come back to him and be like, "Hey, buddy, come join us now." But then once we get to Brook, we find out Laboon originally traveled with the crew Brooks was on. So it's like I love the way he brings stuff back, and there's so many other things too. That's what I really love about Ichiro Oda from who does One Piece. But yeah, Toriyama is very forgetful. But if you think about it, when he finished Dragon Ball Z, he didn't really do anything until what Super, pretty much. So I understand him forgetting stuff, and he probably doesn't just sit there and watch his series over and over. So, but I mean, if you're writing a story, you really should know your characters and story well. But that's why Toyotaro works with Toriyama. Well, one of the main reasons, at least. Otojuro, yeah. It's like Piccolo forgot he had those abilities. They really need to have him use that more. Like his dad used them in OG Dragon Ball. Yeah, like after Dragon Ball ended, Piccolo just didn't use those again. Did he use them like the stretchy arms against Raditz? I forgot. I don't think he did. But yeah, he just never grew bigger again, never used like his stretchy arms ever again. So they'd have to reintroduce, revamp Lord Slug. If they did, I mean, they can make him like those two Namekians from the Tournament of Power made them pretty powerful. They could do something with Lord Slug if they thought about bringing him back. So, well, anyway, I got to do some editing on a video. So, all right, bro. I will see you later. Those times, Dragon Ball is not a story-driven anime. It's basically a guy getting mad, punching a guy, followed by another guy getting pissed. uh, punching guy, rinse and repeat. Yeah, pretty much. That's what Dragon Ball pretty much is. Adding Broly to the roster can create a void for Black Frieza to recruit his brother Cooler. Yes, yes. Hello there, Juan Ahmed. Licha Santana, hello, hello to you too. Ghost Todd, Goku's voice act, Goku's voice actor is super old, so it makes sense for her to take a back seat. Yeah, yeah, she is getting up there in age. I mean, she's been doing it since the '80s, but I think she's in her '80s or getting close to 90 at least. Yeah, James Earl Jones voicing. Yeah, James Earl Jones definitely got to be in his 90s. But Drew Toriyama forgets his own lore all the time. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it is. He forgets a lot of stuff. I bet Toyotaru, who is the artist on Super, I bet he brought that up to Toriyama. Like, you forget that Piccolo can like grow bigger and stretch out his arms. Toriyama was probably like, "Oh yeah, let's throw it in a Dragon Ball superhero." Gustav Oda's the opposite of Toriyama. He remembers his own characters. He doesn't plan stories week to week. Toriyama did that, not a joke. Also, Oda's live action series was not shit. Yes, correct. And I don't think, oh yeah, from what I remember, I think Starglass said this or Geekum told him what made Toriyama really want to come back and do Super or start Super was because of how badly received Dragon Ball Evolution was. Because really, people, oh my God, hate that movie, and they still hate it to this day, which I completely understand. Drew Toriyama also kind of mentally checked out after the Cell Saga. Yeah, pretty much. He hit his peak with the Frieza Android Cell Saga. The Boost Saga, I felt like went down a little bit. I know a lot of people love that arc. I mean, it's not bad, but definitely not on Frieza Saga or Android Cell Saga level. That was definitely his prime in Dragon Ball. After Dragon Ball Z, Toriyama focused on his Dragon Quest franchise. Oh yeah, he does that too until he realized those don't make that much money. Then he tried. Oh yeah, Doctor Slump. Yeah, yeah, Doctor Slump. I never read, but I know they're doing like figure arts of them, right? Yeah, that's what they're making figure arts of, right? Oh no, that's Sandcastle or something. Was part of Dragon Ball Super. They didn't even bother to show. Launch. That's right. Launch. That's another one who just straight up disappeared. Like the Saga of Toriyama was ready to end DBZ after Cell Saga. Yeah, it was supposed to end after the Cell Saga, but I guess it was so popular. Uh, he just kept going with it with another arc. But I'm getting hungry over here. I'm gonna have to make some food. So yeah, I wasn't gonna go live today, but I'm like, let me go live. I'll go. I still will go live. If I don't tomorrow, I will Saturday, maybe Sunday or something like that. We're gonna look at DVD's popularity and said we need more. Yeah, pretty much. But thanks for joining the live guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go live either tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday, one of those days. But I will catch you guys on the next one because I gotta eat. I'm so hungry right